we're back to some Starfield. I suspect I left off just at the very end of the Ryujin storyline, but I didn't really have time to finish it. So we're going to go ahead and finish it now. Or at least I hope we're finishing it. This seems to be the culmination of the story. And then we'll look at the quest list and see what else is out there. But I'm definitely hoping to be moving on from Neon here.
You operatives really will wear anything.
Excuse me?
Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I wanted to speak to you about the meeting as well.
An efficient exchange, then. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity Ltd. Throughout your assignments.
Blackmail. Interesting
choice. Do you think
choice.
they're worth redemption? And why?
If we can... The majority of those workers are innocent. They didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
Oh boy. We'd be getting employees on... Oh, this is scummy. I'll use it because manipulation, but I'll use it.
This is true.
So scummy.
Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run.
Gross.
Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
She handled it deftly. Yeah, well handled.
And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement.
They already had a plan in place to uncover the mole, and it worked.
Being prepared for anything is a great asset, one that Masako excels at. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
Yeah, no more neuroamp research. It's dangerous and should be banned.
It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales.
And when a rival discovers how to override it, we'll have pure chaos on our hands. That's also a good angle.
I think we all know how averse I am to chaos. Finances are my forte, so you make a good point. Our competition has yet to truly master neuroamps, but the possibility is there. It's a risk I am unwilling to take. At this time. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
One more to go. Oh no, we're done. Okay. Now we get to attend another meeting. It's weird playing the puppet master to all these people. Just like, I want you to think this way. I'm also not sure where Barrett is. He's not on my ship, right? I think he's back at Constellation. Although I could put him on my ship.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial. And he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
An announcement would garner public faith in Ryujin.
Believe it or not, I agree.
Oh,
the acquisition
I forgot
risks,
she hasn't
and
been
it's
exposed
going to create
yet.
A lot of work for all of us, but the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Good point, back of Dalton's
Hold
head.
Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Imogene is innocent. She played a vital role in helping expose Ularu.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This
is a weird angle for these
and I will be
conversations. I
reviewing
just
the
keep
evidence
seeing the back of
closely.
everyone's heads.
This isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Enjoy unemployment.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up?
I believe work on the internal neuroamp needs to be shelved.
The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
It takes away a person's free will. It's not right.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Yeah.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
Man, if only all my meetings were this short.
If only there were more hours in the day.
Hold on. I'm gonna go see if Ilaru's actually in her office.
I've got my eye on you.
Why, hello.
I should have known you'd be a problem.
She
Coming
says
to rub it in.
smugly. Yeah, right?
Keep out of my way, now keep out of yours.
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated.
Maybe now you see why the neuroamp is dangerous.
A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness.
And I've got one.
The truth remains. Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
Thank you.
It's well earned and deserved. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
I just go where the quest line tells me, boss. How often does Ryujin have someone turn against the company?
Not often, and certainly not to this degree. We have the occasional employee consider selling information, but thanks to our security and operations teams, we always catch them before any damage can be done. This was the first time anyone from either department was involved.
That was nothing I'm not used to.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Cool. Thank you.
It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
All right. All right, all right, all right. Deputized. Oop, wrong button. Talk to Imogene. All right. Wait. Deputized. Okay, that's another one. Activities. Let's talk to Imogene. So many quests. I wouldn't mind if sleep didn't take up so much time in the day. Don't get me wrong. I love I love resting. But it's a third of our day.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
Good to see you back in the office.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
No, I'm good.
Good. The mission board is... With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside.
Cool.
And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and
I've always made my own hours.
It's been well noted, yes. But now you're officially free.
What's up, Dustin?
Gives me stimuli.
Go check out the board. And if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Does that mean what I think it means? Oh, this is my office, huh? Ooh. With free crap in it. Okay. Heavy particle fuse. Yoink, yoink. Whoa. Ah, it's so bright. Hack trade tower. Cool. I'm not going to do any of these. Maybe ever, but certainly not right now. Alright. Let's have a look at our quest log. Talk with Sarah Morgan. Okay. Audition. Nope. Lantana 2 is the quest I couldn't do yet. I don't want to go into the Freestar Rangers. At least not right now. Yeah, I know! There you go, he's on the ship. I don't know why my brain tried to read the word scarcities wrong. I interpreted it as Scar Cities. Get up. Alright, let's talk to Barrett.
You look well.
I don't want to...
Something you need?
You've got my attention, Captain. Neon. You think it would be peaceful with all those calm waters and beautiful sunsets. But I can't think of any town that's more stressful. Reusion. Infinity Ltd. And there you were, navigating corporate bureaucracy like a professional.
It's easy to handle when I don't need the money.
Humanity went to the stars and explored new worlds. And some still ended up sitting at desks all day long. Not sure if I should laugh or cry. Look, I know Neon is going to be Neon, no matter what any of us do about it. But I'm glad you put a stop
Still
to
hoping
that
to kill
neural
Bayu one day.
Nothing good was going to come from that.
It has benefits as well as flaws. I would have given Ryujin too much power.
They could control groups, armies. They could have become a military power. I guess we'll find out if we can trust them if you suddenly start coming after all of us, huh?
I'm gonna get you.
Ha ha ha. But seriously, I'm watching you. Anyway, not that I care a ton about the internal politics of some ethically dubious megacorp, but... So, Masako, huh? I mean, between her and Ularu Chen, I get it, but you don't trust her, do you?
Chen wasn't an option, so Masako won.
Sometimes the least worst option is all we can get. Anyway, you didn't happen to pick up any investment tips while you were in there?
I wouldn't put any money in Infinity.
I don't even want to know. Excuse-moi.
Let's see. You ready to head back out?
Finally. Let's get out of here.
All right.
Stay focused if you can. Stick to your business. Getting drawn into diversions here is more dangerous than you'd expect.
I know where to go to get it started. I don't want to. I will, though. I just wanted to check ship services first.
We'll take good care of your ship. Don't worry, your ship's in good hands.
That voice does not sound like it comes out of that face. Okay.
Need some work done? Got anything you need to offload?
Right.
Trade authorities always buy. Sure, have at it.
So let's see. Select system. What would it take to upgrade this thing? Can you just upgrade them in place, or... 2 engines. Yes, you can. Okay. We'll put that in there. And let's do... Whoa. I mean, evidently it seems you can. Alright, hang on. I want to look at my reactor. How's that work? There we go. Alright, that's a downgrade. Grav drive. I don't really care about that. Shields, absolutely. That's a downgrade. Okay. Missile launcher. Okay. All items will be moved to the cargo hold. What? Except? There is story content in there, and you in particular, I think, would enjoy it.
Sorry. I was lost in a memory for a moment there. How can I help?
Mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Depends on the question, but I'll give it my best shot.
Tell me about yourself, Barrett.
How much time do you have? Just kidding.
It's not Muspelheim.
Let's see. Where to start? Well, I've been in Constellation for a long time.
It is God of War as a
roguelite.
roguelite.
Me to join before the Colony War. Lost my husband during that damn war. Lost some other friends too. Anyway, I've been exploring. So I guess that's me in a nutshell.
Okay. Any family?
My grandma raised me for the most part. I lost a lot of family in the war.
But it has
Much
some
left to
very
speak of,
surprising story in there. Let's see. Good friends with Vasco?
Yeah, Vasco is great for reminding me about schedules and protocols. But if I tell him about how I found the first artifact, or how I escaped from the Crimson...
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that pretty much covers it.
Anything else?
Talk about Irvin.
It's a difficult topic. For years, I pretended like I was over it. But I'm not. I can't guarantee I can answer everything, but I want to try.
You need to get over him and move on. No. What do you suppose he might think of your life now?
I'm sure he'd wonder why I was so sentimental all of a sudden. I bet he'd tell me to go visit Paradiso and relax. But who knows?
Get over him and move on.
Oh, I've moved on. We had the funeral and I grieved. And as time went on, so did I. I haven't even thought about any of this for years.
Tell me a bit about him.
He was another member of Constellation, a brilliant scientist, and one of the kindest people you'd ever meet. Yes, he was one of the first.
Yeah, okay.
His room used to be...
Thanks for talking about him.
Did you have any other person?
That's all I wanted to... I can't...
Anytime.
Well, I've got him with me in case another opportunity comes up.
Maybe a few...
I was just talking to you.
Not hours, but no guarantees. Hey, so I'm really enjoying our time together.
Oh, here we go.
But you should know, it's been a long time since I worked with someone so closely. I didn't realize how much I missed it. And you haven't stopped me from looking into this stuff with Irvin either. So, thank you.
I'm here for you. Whatever you need.
Thank you. It means a lot to know someone that you, well, care about feels the same. On that note, I do have some news about Irvin's case.
Maybe you could have told me about it in the previous conversation we were
I
just
heard back from
having.
my contact, and I think you'll want to hear this. They sent me a copy of some public records. It's interesting. There was a claim filed against Irvin, accusing him of damaging their investments. Looks like Irvin didn't even enter a plea.
Who brought the case to court?
The Hephaestus Mining Corporation. And they also won the case.
What was the settlement?
Some of Irvin's paychecks were seized, as well as any assets that weren't under joint ownership.
Why wouldn't he enter a plea? Was he being blackmailed?
He wasn't even on the planet for the duration of the trial. I think they scared him off. Anyway, this mining corporation, Hephaestus, sued Irvin, claiming he irreparably damaged their mine. They said he killed the apex predators in the area around the mine, which led to herd creatures overeating the grasses. That caused
None of that
the
sounds
soils
like
to release
mining.
too many gases too fast, which cost Hephaestus a ton of money.
That seems hard to prove.
It looks like they considered him a no-show and ruled against him. So anyway, according to the court documents, there was a witness for the defense.
And how many
was a
pieces is
no-show
his
too.
body now?
Then Hephaestus won by default. They tried to take his apartment, but because it's in my name too, they couldn't.
Hey, free apartment! Why didn't the witness show up?
They withdrew their testimony the morning of the trial. Said they had a sincere change of heart.
Mm-hmm. Do you know about the apartment before this?
I didn't know he bought it. Must have been a better deal than renting for the time he was there.
Is your contact still available for work? What?
Yes. We plan to stay in the same system for a while.
Hey, free apartment.
Kinda. I had a mountain of back taxes to pay, and utilities, and repairs.
Yep.
Would have been far better for my pockets had I just donated it to the city. but I'm glad I didn't. There may be clues there about his case. So here's what I was thinking. I can persuade my contact to keep digging a little bit more. I don't want to press our luck, so I'll just ask them to follow up on one thing. Should I tell them to investigate the company more, or look into the witness instead?
The witness. Oh. Pay your contact to investigate both.
For that much money? They'll do it. You know, this investigation is time-consuming, but it's also pretty cathartic.
It's always good to get answers.
Who knows? Maybe if we solve this case, it'll mean a better future for Gagarin. But that's thinking too far ahead.
Okay. I love how this achievement is called Fixer. Alright. This system. Offer to help Mitch Benjamin. Man, I don't know what most of these things are. Let's do this distress call thing. I'm curious. I never said I was.
Technically suitable air.
Technically suitable. Up we go! So I think this game does let you just upgrade parts on an existing ship. Very nice. I was hoping that would be the case. Although eventually I'm going to want to change my setup. Alright, let's put one in the grav drive. Alright, what's the level on this Charybdis system? Uh-oh. No. No, no, no. Level 65, bump that. Mitch Benjamin. Curious what that is. Please don't say that's on Neon. It's on freaking Neon, isn't it? Okay, good. It's not. Oh, we're going to Mars. I think you were talking about that last stream, Rocket.
Hey, you might want this. Living in the ground or caves. Branched off.
You really know how to sell a story, Rocket.
You might want this.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
82 whole hours without incident? We shall see.
Sidonia may be rough around the edges, but it is utterly monumental for humanity.
Industrialized Mars. Is that... For a second I thought that was one of the Marines from StarCraft.
Faith in God is what others trust us.
Okay. Oh, we're back here. Okay. What's up, Mitch?
Hey! Haven't seen you around here before. Did you just move in?
I don't live here, Chief. I just dropped by because I heard you needed some help.
Oh, yeah? Word gets around, I guess. Well, if you got a way to get off work, maybe you can help. I found out recently that my favorite book series, Dragonstar Force, had a very
nerd
initial run. I really want to collect all the first editions, but it's hard for me to get them shipped all the way out here. I already tracked down Volume 1. Could you go buy it and bring it back here for me? I'll pay you back, of course. Plus, extra for your trouble.
What? Okay. I'll do it, but the pay better be good.
Don't worry, you'll get your money as long as you bring me that first edition copy of Dragon Star Force Volume 1.
Okay. This is like hiring a trucker with his 18-wheeler to go a couple states over and get you a gallon of milk. Like, dude. What? You don't want to pay to have it shipped. Instead, you want to hire a starship to go get it.
I have something for you.
Okay, voice of Barrett. This is much preferred to Sam and Cora to having a conversation while I blast off into space. I am doing this as a mere curiosity. I really wanted to tell that dude to buzz off. It's all the... why is everything sending me... oh, wait. Because it didn't take it. Maybe a sponge. Are we going to New Atlantis again? Oh. Oh, we're going back here, huh? Alright. Well, when I get off the ship, I'll see what Barrett's got for me.
Hey, you might want this.
What?
Never mind. Sorry. I'm thinking of something else.
Do you have something for me,
yes,
Barrett?
Captain. Oh, yeah, I do.
A grilled cheese sandwich. Alright.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
You got any ketchup? Yes, I'm one of those weirdos who likes ketchup on his grilled cheese sandwiches.
As vital as spaceships are to these settled systems,
I don't like tomato soup, which is weird because ketchup is tomato. So it looks so yummy. I try it every once in a while. Just don't like tomato soup.
thing would grind to a halt without the trade authority. If I am not mistaken, you are new here.
If I'm
I
not
hope you
mistaken,
find Hopetown is full of a
shut up.
marvelous place. Truly laissez-faire.
Okay. What's trade authority doing in Hopetown?
A little of this, a little of that. Anything we can do to facilitate trade.
I haven't had SpaghettiOs since I was a kid. You mean you buy... it's always nice to see the trade authority.
Are you? I think we'll be the best of friends and business partners.
I have doubts.
So... let's
trade.
Literal music?
I have a feeling that kid's going to try to shortchange me. Dragon Force Volume 1. Or Dragon Force. Dragon Star Force. Hey Mitch, I bought you a band. Speaking of, maybe I should put something in the medicine skill. Yeah, right? 10% additional health, 10% faster. This feels like a waste of a point. Okay. Thinking of what to put a point into. Let's do scavenging. Nah. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't use this for the manipulation in combat, but I could. Let's do ships 10% stronger will automatically surrender to privacy demands. To flee, isolation, negotiation, bribery, and speech challenges. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Congratulations, you now have the ability to give other NPCs your money. Now I get the J-Mitch comment. Of course. It took way too long for that to land. Sorry. Brain's a little bit fuzzled tonight.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others. Or...
What's in here? That does not look comfortable.
Not a lot of kids here. Sometimes you've got to make your own fun.
Is that looking dead while you lay down? Okay. I mean, that stance he snapped to looked better. What the crap?
Oh, did you find the book Dragon Star Force Volume 1, The Heroes of the Dragon Star?
Now, hold on a second. This was hard to get. I want a little extra.
I don't know.
I'm really not asking for all that much.
I guess not.
Don't you realize we're on the same side? I like this manipulation one.
I think you may be right. Okay. I guess it's the least I could do for making you go out of your way to find it for me. I don't need my old non-first edition copy of the book anymore, so you can have it, I guess. Thanks.
Yes, but I also value my time. It's not just about the monetary exchange. Alright. So Speak with Trevor is also here. Let's see what we got. He hired a starship rather than pay for shipping. I have very little sympathy.
Mining's fair work, but you can't take it all so seriously, I always tell my mates. We're pulling rocks out of the ground, not building spaceships.
You got it, mate.
Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor. Mining director for
Trevor.
the Deimos mining project here in scenic underground Sidonia. I could spare a minute or two to chat. So long as you're not looking for mining work, I suppose.
Your eyes are very orange. What's with the klaxons in that detonation announcement I heard like 2 weeks ago?
Oh, that? Nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh?
Oh. Well, now I'm even more concerned that particle detonations are happening around me all the time.
Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all we get is a little jiggle now and again. Just make sure to hold the railing when going downstairs and you'll be fine. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. That's great, but yeah, unfortunately all our mining contracts are filled right now.
Unless, maybe you could help me out with a job. Off the books.
Great! I promise it's nothing that'll get anyone in any kind of trouble. See, you might have noticed that our equipment ain't exactly holding together like it used to. Problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quotas. And we can't do that until we get new equipment. A real dilemma, right? I've got a plan for solving our little problem, though.
Sure, tell me the plan.
Okay, glad you're still on board. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster our yields so we can prove that we can exceed our quota. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard quota should do. I need to know I can trust you with the easy stuff first.
Are you sure you're not just exploiting me for free labor?
Of course not. I'll pay you out of my own pocket. I care about my miners. Even if
yeah, blah, blah,
I'm willing to put in some sacrifices, but this?
Yep. Why not just hire him? Because he's not allowed to.
When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there.
All right.
Almost like some sort of hive colony down here.
Yeah. I'm mining iron, Barrett. Relax. You'll never get to be my side piece if you're going to keep griping at me like that.
If you are looking for spare parts,
okay. For a second, I thought that robot was about to start shooting at me. Or no, that's Barrett's gun. Wait. Did I not collect all the iron? Okay, there we go.
Okay. I can see you're serious about helping me.
Alright, I dropped it off as you requested.
Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
Wouldn't it just be easier to ask him to approve it?
You don't think I've tried? Like I said, the guy is literally useless without his assistant. I don't even know if he knows how to actually use a computer.
Oh,
and everything Deimos does is so mired in bureaucracy, which means, unfortunately, we need to do all the things by the book if we want them done at all.
Sure, I'll take the
Now,
job.
hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else.
Is this another quest line like Ryuji?
Office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
This is going to involve paperwork, and I have to let you know that suddenly my hands are just useless.
I feel you, Barrett. I really do. I hate doing paperwork.
Does this place look cleaner than before?
We're clear. We're at apogee, surrounded by stars and the vastness of space.
Interesting. That was a really boring screen.
Civilian vessels are allowed to dock at Deimos Star Yard.
Well, good, because I'm coming in. Alright. I didn't want my inertia to drag me into the station. The place looks cool. Whoop!
Airlock integrity looks good.
Alright, I'm here for poor quality air for a sandstorm. There's a sandstorm on this space station.
Deimos is more than a star yard. It's a symbol of the UC.
Nobody cares, Barrett. Delivery opportunities. Job posting, executive assistant. Executive administrator or other corporate assistant. 5 to 10. Bachelor's degree. Bring them a whiskey neat. I don't know what a whiskey neat is. It doesn't have... I don't think it has whiskey stones in it. It's this one or this one. I'm going to go with the served in a glass at room 10. Really? With the 2 whiskey stones in it? That's a whiskey neat? Okay. At the office for a meeting with the executive is inexplicably running late. Inexplicably, huh? For drinks, apologize, assure that the exec will return soon. For a meeting soon. Contact the client and cancel rescheduling for another day. Come across a message from someone claiming to have damaging information about the executive. Ask the executive how they want it handled and never speak of it again. This is like taking the goat from Fallout. The executive contacts you and asks you to see them in their office in the middle of the night. You can tell they're drunk. What do you do? Ignore them and go back to sleep. The executive probably won't remember. No, I'm not...
I wish...
Alright. Now we gotta go back to Mars again.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to Mars. You are cleared to land at Citadel.
I mean, that is essentially what Starfield is. It explores some interesting concepts, but it's ultimately the same game underneath. It's just wearing different clothing. And for someone like me, who was just kind of hoping for Fallout in space, I'm actually okay with it. It's pretty. It could have been more. But I'm okay with it because I didn't have, like, sky-high expectations for the game. But for people who had been looking forward to this game for years and were really looking to see an evolution of the formula and didn't get it, I can understand why they're disappointed.
For sure. But if you don't follow an expected prescribed path, then it's a hard place to call home.
Don't worry. We're gonna make sure you get that job.
I filled out the application.
Okay, now we need to ensure you get hired. Basically, we'll need to make sure you're the only choice. To do that, you'll need to get access to the HR terminal in the corporate office upstairs on the main level. If you delete the other applications from the system, you'll be a shoo-in.
Which is fair. I've not really gone that far down the factions route. Do they, if you join a faction, they don't block you from joining other factions? Like, could I join the UC and Freestar and the Crimson Fleet all at the same time? Although I suppose Fallout didn't keep you from doing that either. There just came a point in the storylines where you had to make a choice. But you could play all sides up to a point. Sounds easy enough, I'll do it.
That's the spirit? Oh, by the way, the HR password is password spelled backwards, which Tia thinks is pretty clever. She gets talkative during happy hour, and loud. Surprised everyone doesn't know her password, honestly. Anyway, should be...
So, I am going to say, for the people who are disappointed, this is going to burn reputation with Bethesda. With that, I think they've been burning for a little while. But I don't know that I would go so far as to call the game irredeemable or unfixable. I'm sure a lot of people thought that about No Man's Sky until they actually put the time in to make the game playable and fun for people. Like, they managed to take something that was broken and fix it into something good. So I feel like saying it's unfixable is hyperbolic. But that all being said, I can understand why people might be disappointed about this. I've not actually played No Man's Sky before. I just, what little public sentiment I've learned about the game.
Good old days started. You won't find anything flashy here, but it'll get you where you need.
All right, messages, mining equipment, computer. Why is that? Okay. Search where to find good whiskey. Oh yes. I get the impression that this is one of those people who puts Google into their browser to look for google.com. Yeah. All right. Aaron Fahn. Delete. Naya, goodbye. Oh wait, can I see what they filled out? Candidate's proficiency seems high. I would prefer a candidate with more experience. Okay. Questions adequately, but stumbled on question 4. Would not recommend this candidate unless there are no other viable applications. procedurally generated everywhere, but with not much to choose from.
To go.
That's a shame.
Trust.
I mean, for me, I enjoy the stories that it gets to tell. I don't like the ambiguity of the choices that they give you. I do feel a little bit of the old complaint that I had from Fallout 4, where it feels like no matter what you choose, you don't have the agency of choice. But I mean, for simple popcorn gaming, it's fine for me. Yeah, that's a shame.
Best shot we've got at getting that request approved. Don't worry, we're going to make sure you get that job.
Let's see. Well, hopefully Starfield does well enough to allow Bethesda to learn and do something better. But it's run by Microsoft now, so it's all going to be paint by the numbers corporation BS. Yeah. I did it. I made sure I was the only applicant.
And I can say that I've got some good news for you. I just saw the company message go out that you've been hired as Peter's assistant.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Don't you feel bad about the other applicants?
Not really, and neither should you. Either those applications were old and those people have moved on, or as soon as you disappear after this, they'll get to hiring again.
All right, I'm ready for the next step.
Next step should be easy. Just go to work for Peter, and when you get access to his terminal messages, you'll see my request. All you've got to do is approve that request, and we'll be right on with it. Then, we can get that new equipment and show corporate how it's done.
Okie dokie.
Thank you for your daily contributions to our prosperity.
Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves. I like to think that's thanks to me.
Whoa.
You can't kill him. Rats. It's a cynical view. I'm not going to say you're wrong.
Sometimes I feel like these mines just run themselves.
Yeah, Todd Howard's a problem. I get the impression from Todd Howard that he is a person too far separated from the technology to come up with good ideas anymore. Like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we could like make a game that did X and Y and Z? Yeah, that'd be cool, but like 2 of those things you said are literally impossible, and the 3rd one will take years. Yeah.
I like to think that's thanks to me. Oh, you're finally back. I feel like you've been gone for ages. Do you know how tough this job is without an assistant?
I think you're mistaking me for your previous assistant.
What happened to the old one? You know what? Never mind. They wouldn't say how you did on your application, but they did say no one else was available. Let's hope for the best, shall we? Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get to work.
The one major complaint I have about Starfield is that it's not open world. Like, the things that aren't the main cities and things that were built for the story are procedurally generated, so it's not real. I can't just walk on foot from place to place to place with Lord knows what I'm going to run into during the journey. Like, it's that part of exploration and random discovery that has been a staple of at least every Fallout game I've ever heard of. And for Starfield to be disjointed behind loading screens and jump drives, really makes it feel very disconnected and disjointed.
Yeah.
So just point me at your computer and I'll get to your messages.
Not quite. I need you to do something much more important before you get to that. I'm expecting a personal shipment. I'm not sure why, but the last time this happened, my assistant ended up speaking to Governor Hurst about it. Now, run off and get it for me.
I know exactly what that is. I know exactly what that is. Content is expensive. So if you can have an algorithm design your content, you can have so much more content in your game without actually paying for the manpower to design good content. It's kind of the same concept as like, oh, AI is going to take people's jobs. Like, yeah, it might take some people's jobs, but not anyone who is actually very competent at it. Like, don't mistake busy work for content. And I feel like that's a mistake that Assassin's Creed makes too. Or rather, Ubisoft in general. Like, adding filler is not content. It is designed to waste time.
Keep our children safe.
And I get that you can make it very, very cheaply, but it's still not content.
The Sidonian people are great. They're hard workers and true UC patriots.
Ah, hello. Welcome. I don't usually have time to speak with random people off the street, but I'd be happy to help if it's something quick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I offending your classism? Actually, there's something important I need from you.
Something important, huh? Well, lay it out for me.
I'm here on behalf of Peter Brennan.
Well then, you've been quite busy making a name for yourself, haven't you?
Failing upwards. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's okay. You can drop the act with me.
Yeah.
Well, I can see where this is headed. Wrong? Not exactly. But word does get around, and I like to keep abreast of what goes on in my city. So look, I admire a go-getter like yourself. You're not in trouble unless you make trouble. And I don't think you're the type.
I've got an itchy trigger finger.
I'm not really Mr. Brennan's assistant. I don't know exactly what you're up to, but I have little reason to suspect you're up to no good. So let's cut to brass tacks. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for his personal shipment. He said you might know what happened to it.
Oh, I know exactly what happened to that shipment. However, I suspect Mr. Brennan neglected to tell you that I'm holding it due to his immense backlog of unpaid taxes. Then again, he may be unaware. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll release that shipment for you. But I'm going to need a favor first, since you seem to be adept at keeping quiet.
I'm terrible at keeping quiet. That's why there are channel rewards to shut me up.
By Crimson Fleet pirates. I need someone to find it. Then I need that someone to destroy it. Discreetly. I need tight lips on this.
Well, technically it's a language model. With a good machine learning answer lookup. Why is it important to destroy the ship?
Well, this is a tricky situation indeed. Not to get bogged down in details, but assuming this is the work of pirates, it's best to destroy the ship and everybody on board. Makes it cleaner for insurance purposes.
Alright, I do this for you and you get me that shipment.
Then we have an agreement. I'll send you to the ship's last known location. Remember, not a word of this leaves this room.
Okay, I'll put it this way. GPT is a tool. It's like any other tool. It's good for some things, it's terrible at others. It should be used in some ways and not that way. And learning how and when to effectively use the tool is good for you. Misunderstanding what it does is where you get panic. and people who use it incorrectly. It's not new. And in fact, IBM was working on this before ChatGPT ever came out. I don't know if you ever saw the Jeopardy episodes that IBM's Watson was in, that they developed to kind of demonstrate its ability to cross-reference information quickly and answer questions. I thought it was an astounding piece of technology at the time. Although at one point it did claim that milk was a non-dairy creamer.
Right? Right.
Let's put this bird into space.
Yeah, but again, it's the same thing. It's another tool. Like, being able to use a tool like that to take a differential and have it give you, like, even just cross-referencing a list of matching conditions is a great first step. It's not going to cure the patients or treat the patients for you, but it saves time and allows you to treat more patients. GPT would actually be worse for it because GPT has a propensity to hallucinate. That's dangerous in a medical industry. Yes, thank you, House. Sometimes patients do lie, but that would not be the fault of the doctor or any of the medical information if the patient's just going to lie to you. I'm going to disable this ship and go on board. I want to see what he's hiding.
Hey, friend. Don't mean to bother you, but I could really use some help here. This will be quick, I promise. If we could just talk it over.
Wait, why are there a bunch of credits in my cargo hold?
I'm telling you, the situation I'm in is not good. If you're able, I could use a hand. It is good to see someone out here. I've been drifting alone here for 2 days without help.
What? I don't want to... let me board. I'm a Crimson Fleet pirate like you, and I'm here to help.
Wait. You on the account? Alright, come on board. I hope you've got some extra ship parts for repairs, because we're going to need it to get this thing back to base.
Yes. There's no bias. It's just probabilities. And it can take a task that might take a doctor, even if it took a doctor 15 minutes, to be able to crunch that information and give them a list of possible causes in a matter of seconds is going to accumulate and save a lot of time. It's like that project you did, Fix, where you found out how to process imaging just a little bit quicker, and it had some very serious outcomes.
Please. We know you're not really with the fleet. Word of advice? Learn the lingo before you attempt anything so stupid again. You've got 2 choices. We need ship parts to repair our busted craft drive. Hand them over along with your ship, and maybe we'll let you leave. Or we dust you and take it anyway. You've got to the count of 20 before I make that choice for you.
Yeah. I think we can all walk away from this and get what we want.
You mean to parlay? Countdown's over. Consider my curiosity piqued.
I think I could have just blown the ship up instead of coming aboard. You should hear me out.
I didn't think you were a fool. I'm listening.
I'm just trying to figure out why Hurst wants this ship destroyed.
You play your cards right, and maybe you'll figure that out.
You stop pointing that gun at me. Let's be reasonable. No one needs to get hurt.
That's where you're wrong. I'm no longer feeling very reasonable.
Alright.
Is that it then? Sorry, but I'll admire your gal. Tell you what, I'm feeling charitable. Just give us the ship parts we need to repair our graft drive so we can get out of here, and I'll let you live.
Nah, I like my chances.
I admire your confidence. We'll be sure to set your course and float towards someplace nice. I just blasted you into pieces.
Whoa! Whoa! Jumping down here was not a good idea.
Well, they don't need it now.
Okay. Message from Hurst. Oh, I want to see that. I'm asking that you take care of this ship and anyone on board. I don't care how you do it. If someone finds out that I'm having an affair and the woman ran off with my government-issued ship, I'm sure you understand it would be very bad for me. Uh-huh. Barrett! Stop shooting up the ship! Are they dead? No. Okay, let's head downstairs. This is it. I've been drifting with no fuel for over a week now with no signs of rescue. Yikes. Girl committed suicide. Open the door. What do we got in here? Sent the meat turkey, I'll eat that. Whoa! This. Oh crap. No, no, move. So it turns out the standing there and getting shot repeatedly method wasn't the greatest idea. Radioactive modified drumbeat. Well, that would explain why I got friggin' rocked. Okay. Can I steal this ship and sell it? And then tell the governor I did what he wanted and blackmail him? Oh, boo. There we go. Now I can do it. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I should try. Let's see. I mean, the worst that could happen is that I fail. You are not authorized to pilot this ship. How do I claim it? I don't remember. Well, definitely glad I came back. It's got lots of crap in here. I don't remember how you claim a ship. I mean, maybe I can't. How to claim a ship. Sit in the pilot seat on the ship you just took. I can't. Yeah, but don't I have to pilot the ship? Like, don't I have to add it to my list of ships and then go to the dude and register it or something? Like, I can't even sit in the pilot's seat on this one. Yeah, it won't let me. I don't think I can board this one. It's a quest ship. Or not board. I don't think I can pilot it. Oh.
Ships separated. Engaging.
You want the pirates? I'm not destroying your ship.
Drive.
I feel like if I was going to go pirate, I would.
I wonder how different.
But Fix just said you could like practically join everybody.
Let's
see. Piloting. Yeah, I can't even put more into it. Oh, I'm gonna want better ships. I definitely need to put points into this. Okay.
That first step away from Earth and the moon would have been so much harder.
Oh, the counter got reset at some point. Oh, Governor, we need to talk. Which we will do. Which we would do if I had walked into the right office.
I sure hope you've taken care of our little problem.
I'm back. Now let's talk about your end of the deal.
Did you take care of my little problem?
I found your note to the pirates. Seems it like it'd be real bad for you if people knew.
Let the negotiations begin.
I see how it is. Tell you what, say you really do have this alleged note, and we're thinking of using it against me. If you're so inclined, I'll take it off your hands instead and compensate you far more than releasing Mr. Brennan's shipment of goods. Then you and I part ways and never speak of this again. Do we have an understanding?
Why'd you work with the Crimson Fleet anyway? Why not hire a private force?
Come on, don't make me have to explain it to you.
Oh, yeah, he's got a point.
Private security leaves a paper trail. Obviously, that's not a good look. Now, about that note.
No deal. I like the idea of having leverage on you.
That's what I thought. You don't have anything. You can either put up or shut up now. Either way, my patience is growing thin, and you wouldn't want to risk losing that shipment now, would you?
I'm about to take an AFK. I'll put it on afterwards.
Alrighty. Hi!
Rocket says hi. How about you pay me a little extra to keep all this quiet?
I'm already giving you what you want, per our agreement. Tell you what, here's a little extra to keep you happy. But you should know, if I hear any rumors about this, I'll know exactly who to hold accountable.
Alright. You sure you can't spare more credits than that?
Don't get greedy. I'm willing to resolve this amicably. I suggest you do the same. You had better think...
Wait. Oh, I haven't actually... Okay. I will be right back. Excuse me. Alright. Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes.
It's good to see you. I'm eager to conclude.
Okay. I found your ship, but the pirates got away.
You know, it takes real guts to blackmail me when you didn't even complete the mission. You know this isn't good for me, right?
Oh, what a shame.
Tell you what. How about you just give those credits back as...
I need some time to think about this. I'm gonna lie to him.
Welcome back. Have you given more thought?
Oh, now I have to destroy
you
it.
You better think real...
Oh, dang it. Frick. Now I gotta do this whole friggin' conversation again. Wait, maybe I'd quick save before I talk to him again.
Sure. It's good to see you. I'm eager. Did you, take...
Yeah, found your note.
Let them go.
Tell you what. If you're so in... Then you and I...
No deal. I like the idea of having leverage.
That's what I thought. You can either put...
How about you pay me a little
I'm
extra?
already giving you what... But you should know.
Fine, I did what you asked.
Good. I'll release Mr. Brennan's shipment to you as promised. I'll even defer his taxes as a little bonus. You really helped me out of this bind. Don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I'm never in need of your help like this again.
Have a good one, Dustin. I hope you have a good weekend, too.
Right then, assistant. Let's see. I know there's something I need you to do for me.
I really wish I could kill him.
Do you?
Yes, here you go. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get this?
No. Was it difficult? I guess I never thought about it since you... I mean, my previous assistants just showed up with it whenever I asked.
That would probably be why his previous assistant disappeared. Here you go. This better be worth the trouble.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Anyway, can you get to my messages? They're always such a pain to manage, but with you answering them... Oh, use my password, and try to make my replies sound like me, you know. So people think it's me, even though it's not.
Oh, please tell me I get to sabotage him.
Oh,
hold on.
You're done?
No, I want to ask him what's in the shipment.
Did you do that thing? What's in the shipment? A good assistant knows it's not their place to ask. Bad assistants get fired. Mediocre assistants get... You know what? I forgot where I was going with this, but it doesn't matter. Just get it for me, will you? Also, I don't quite remember. but it is important, that I know.
Dude, you are useless.
Yeah.
Can I get this guy fired? Messages. Meeting request. Martian ore, generous offer. Psych eval. I can make sure you understood the questions properly and you can provide some clarity on your answers. I'm sure that person works on Mars, let alone for this company. Okay. You don't even check your work. I can say anything I want here and you'll never know. You're lazy and you're an entitled trust fund kid who lucked into your position because of who you know. But not even that, it's because of who your daddy knows. Wow. Okay. PTO policy. Working hard here for almost 15 years. Now I'm grateful for the employment. Yep, approved. More PTO for you. Replacing mining equipment. Yep. Approved. Drink selection. Different drink options. Yeah, you get your drinks. Messages. Yep, I'm replying. Or your assistant might see it here and get on that. Return to requests. Rats. I was really hoping I could write something that would make him look
What's
back.
taking Hank so long?
I managed to approve your request.
I saw. Good work. See? I knew having someone on the inside like that would work out. I've already put it in order for the equipment. I was going to ask you to pick it up for me, but there's a problem.
Of course there is.
One of my guys, Hank Ferraro, offered to go. I tried to tell him he'd be more useful sticking to his job here, but he insisted, and he was already on his way out before I could stop him. But it shouldn't be taking this long. Just a quick trip to Gagarin and back. I'm concerned. I could use some help with this.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. Maybe he got hit by pirates. Maybe he's out of fuel, drifting. Maybe he just stopped for chunks. Anyway.
Okay.
Since you've proven yourself.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, thanks. This is a huge help. We don't currently have much information to go on. I'd suggest they'd be the last person I know that's seen Hank.
Okay. I'm actually enjoying all the little storylines.
Matter how long we're gone.
Whoa! Whoa! Barrett! Barrett! No! It's too early for the humping. Get off me. Oh, ship services. Oh, good. It's outside. Whee!
Anything I can help you with?
I'm looking for information on Hank Ferraro.
Let's see here. Hank. No one by that name.
How do you see anything?
Oh, wait. Here we go. Henry Ferraro. Hank's gotta be his nickname. Yeah, he's been through here. Took his ship and departed. Actually, it looks like he came back into Mars space recently. But he didn't land here at the spaceport. The ship diverted and landed outside the city a ways.
Why would he avoid landing at port?
I've been doing this job for years, and I can't think of many reasons someone would come in for landing, but divert somewhere else. I've seen people try to offload some sort of contraband that way, but usually they don't do a flyby of the port before doing so. And scans would have picked it up, so I don't know. You're gonna have to ask
I definitely
yourself
need to add
if you
some
manage
secured
to track him
storage
down,
to my
that is.
ship. Okay, do you have any other information? Did he say anything when he departed?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Do you have a
Got
beer with
shipment
him?
left.
Did he get to tell you his life
Tried
story?
and failed to get a discount on fueling up. That's about it.
Alright.
Yeah, something seems off about this. You're probably right that you need to work this out with your boss. Maybe some...
Okay.
Anyway...
Blah, blah, blah. Why is it sending me back inside instead of to find out what he got into? Okay. There's too much of this. There's too much of this waiting to go into areas and then a loading screen.
Careful near the railings on the upper level.
I wonder what's taking Hank so long. I hope I didn't make a mistake by letting Hank go.
He returned but didn't land at the port.
That's a little suspicious. Why would he do that? Moreover, why wouldn't he return with the goods? Something's definitely up. I asked around while you were gone. Some of his co-workers mentioned there's been a little extra, well, Hank lately.
Whatever that
In
means.
particular, he was cursing up a storm about work and about his co-workers. Said some things that make me think his intentions here were not pure. Anyway, he's not too bright. Maybe he's still here in Sidonia. Check the Broken Spear. He frequently goes there to drink. When he...
Okay. What should I do with him if he's guilty of stealing the equipment?
Well, see if you can get him to admit it first. And if he does, see if you can get it back from him. If he resists, or otherwise won't tell you what we need to know, then we may have to turn him in.
Fair.
I trust that Sidonia security will bust him good, but he may not tell him where...
Okay, I'll try to find him in the missing equipment.
Remember, it's most important that we find out. We've got to do it before we...
Yeah, blah, blah,
and
blah.
We've got to hope to whatever higher power you believe in that it wasn't jettisoned in...
Hey,
Okay. Yay! I can put a point into that. I don't have one. Thought I did. Hank?
Excuse me? You got a problem or something? Just messing with you.
Got some questions for you, Hank, about the new equipment.
Questions, huh? Let me buy you a beer first.
I don't usually accept drinks from people I don't know I can trust.
Aw, what? Can't a guy just be friendly like... Anyway, I seen you talking to Trevor. What's someone like you doing sticking your nose where it doesn't belong?
Excuse me? I'm just trying to help Trevor. You went to get the equipment but didn't return it.
You're right. I didn't want to bring it back, so I took it. I had to. Those guys all think I'm some kind of joke. And I'm stuck with this stupid 3-year contract. I can't afford to break it. So, screw Deimos, screw Trevor and all the other miners. Losing that equipment's the last straw for them. Did he tell you that? One last failure in a string of failures to meet quotas. It'll be layoffs for everyone, and I won't owe Deimos a damn credit.
Isn't there a better way to get out of your contract than this?
No. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? Who cares? It's my plan, and I'm already doing it.
This is a dumb plan. And now that you told me, they'll arrest you.
Shit. You're right. Fine. You got me. You say I take you to the goods and we bring it back. You can even say you found it. Just don't turn me in, alright?
You should know I'm well armed and capable of defending myself if you go looking for trouble.
Relax, hotshot. I ain't gonna shoot you in the back, if that's what you're worried about. Just, follow me. We're going outside.
Hank, don't get weird on us now. Or weirder.
Huh.
Howdy.
Yes, what?
Oh, I literally thought he was just gonna run. Listen, Hank, I know you're trying to walk through this girl, but can we speed it up?
You better not be lying about what you said back at the bar.
Nope. Huh? Hank, get the lead out.
There. Nerves on edge.
Might as well reload my weapons while I'm here. I really should put some money into weapon modifications. Money. Some points. Whoa. What was all that?
Man, I'm impressed you figured it all out on your own. I thought I was being real careful.
What?
It was so easy, right? Boss man Trevor's so loud sometimes, you know? And I got into it here, so I was talking about the story.
What?
What it meant to everyone, and how stupid it all be without it. And then Trevor just lets me go pick it up because he thought I was showing initiative. It really was the perfect plan. Had landed a little closer. What? Am I too much for you?
Come on.
You know, it's too bad. I bet I could have made bank on selling this stuff. What do you think? 500 grand? Cool mill maybe? But where would I even have sold it? Not like I would have been able to march pallets of mining equipment down to Jane's without anyone noticing. Probably best for returning it, because what a nightmare that would have been trying to offload it. And
that's your complaint?
Would have been another huge pain in the ass. It's mostly metal, right? What was I thinking? I guess I could have flown somewhere remote and buried it, dump it all in one of the old mines and forget about it. But then you would have been real screwed, huh? Good thing you found
Shut
me before I did that.
up.
Am I right?
I will say this for Bethesda. As samey as the content may be, they've actually done some really good work on their engine. It looks great. It's not very optimized, but it looks good.
Park my ship off a ways so they wouldn't find it right away. I'm sure you get it. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Didn't think I'd be going all the way back so soon. At least you won't have to walk all the way back, eh? I mean, you know, maybe we'll take the ship back to port and let someone else unload it, save ourselves the hassle of hauling it all back ourselves. Anyway, see it just up ahead?
Yes. Whistling poorly. All right, open the ship. No, really? Because I got too far away, you're just going to stand there and wait for me? Come on.
All right, that's enough. Now face me, so I don't have to shoot you in the back.
We don't have to do this, Hank. We can talk this through.
No, we got a problem we can't resolve. Namely, you know too much.
I know what it's like to be a wanted outlaw. People will hunt you down for the rest of your life.
Wait, really? Even if I don't go to jail?
I know you're angry and scared, Hank. Let's talk this through. I can help you.
What are you, some sort of head doctor? Shut the hell up! You don't know anything about me!
Alright, I gotta use the auto-persuade here.
Well, when you say it like that, maybe you got a point. Damn it. You're right. What the hell am I doing? This is freaking stupid, even for me. This whole idea, I barely thought it through. I just acted because it seemed like my only shot. I really don't want to hurt anyone. I'm in too deep and I don't know what to do. I know I don't deserve it, but will you help me? Please?
Where'd you even get a ship like this?
What? Just because I'm a miner, I can't have nice things? It was my old man's. He gave it to me when he got his new one.
Aw, who's got a chip on his shoulder?
Got some issues, but I've been trying to fix it up in my spare time. This was my first big test run of it.
How do I even know I can trust you anymore? Spoiler, I can't.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't if I were in your shoes.
You're still pointing a gun at me.
I can start by giving you my gun to prove I won't try to kill you. That's about all I can really do. For real. You made me see what I'm doing is wrong.
So now you're gonna do fisticuffs? We'll say pirates followed you to Mars and tried to steal the goods, but you fended them off.
Hey, I like how you think.
Did you just try to choke yourself through your suit?
As long as they get the equipment back, no harm, no foul, right? And if they think I got it,
why are you bouncing? What was that?
Yeah, I'm down for this. Let's do it.
All right, let's do this. Operation Hanks a lot.
A heart massage. See, certain things like that are just kind of part of the Bethesda charm to me. You never know when the NPCs are going to do something completely wacky out of left field. Alright, 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 alright. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about this. Any luck?
Well, I found out what happened with Hank and the equipment.
Oh, do tell. What took him so long?
What? Hank had some trouble with pirates who tried to steal it, but he managed to fight them off. He's a hero. I kind of wish that there was an answer that didn't go all the way into saying this about Hank.
Wow, is that true, Hank? Sounds like you really gave it to him, eh? Well, good on you then.
Oh yeah. Well, I really just wanted to prove myself, you know, take initiative and stuff. So,
dude, you were
I
just
went
too
early
stupid to
pick it
live.
up, but when I returned to Mars, I noticed that pirates were following me. I diverted from the spaceport and led them into the desert, where I fought them off and drove them away. Oh, it was wild, man.
Turns out I had you all wrong, Hank. You'll have to tell me all about it later. Let's
yeah, blah, blah,
I'll take
blah.
it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for...
You're very welcome.
Man, it's gonna be close.
Okay. And he immediately went back to complaining about his job. Okay, let's see what I got from that. You did? This crap sucks. Alright, we're definitely... Oh, I can't fast travel because of the friggin... Oh, that's a nice touch. You can't boost as high because you're over encumbered. That's nice. That's a good attention to detail. That's the problem with games like Starfield. You can't put all of your money into the engine and the graphics and then cheap out on the actual content. Yeah, I can't fast travel, can I? I'm still losing oxygen even though I'm boosting? That's not fair. Look, man, Hank's an idiot, but that doesn't mean he needed to die. Ah! Storage crate. Wait, what? Why was all that crap up here? No! Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. What? Oh, yeah. 1 second. There we go. I don't blame you for that one. Wait. Is the ship over encumbered? Oh no. Oh, I've made a mistake.
Yeah, what is it?
I can't store anything in the ship. Okay. We need to do something about this. Control console. Cargo link? What is this? I'm not running. Oh, where's ship services? Oh my gosh. I thought that ship blew up.
Gilly?
Oh.
Look at chat, you dingus.
I forgot you could do that. Okay. Cool. Where is Barrett? I'll give it to him in the ship. Barrett's like, wait for me!
You're handling this
Straight
whole...
gear.
Yeah, so let's...
I'll take that. Can I actually take his ammo and not cripple him, or does that actually hurt him? Okay. I just need to give him all this iron. Okay.
Right. No worries.
He needs one bullet? Okay. Otherwise, he just goes melee on everybody.
Can I help?
Wait, what am I doing? Not that. Not looking for that. Okay, I'm looking for New Atlantis. Hopetown. Hopetown will work. I just need ship services. I couldn't find one on Mars, even though I talked to one to find Hank, and now I don't. Now I can't find it again. I need to do something about my ship's cargo situation. I don't know what to do.
I have something for you.
Yeah, I bet you do. All right. We are going to stop there for the evening.